Even in what some might consider a remote outpost in the landscape of college football, rivalries are everywhere. Travel along I-10 and only 46 miles separate the two schools that will square off today for the right to claim the Silver Spade. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Utep Miners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Miners offense will start this game off with the football. The Miners blasted the Aggies the last time these two saw each other.
Yeah, the Miners took care of business, and they made this rivalry game look like it was one team was Division I, one team was Division III. Utep destroyed them, embarrassed them. Interested to watch the respond for New Mexico State.
Yeah, you just have to have intensity when you're playing in a rivalry game like this. New Mexico State looked like they were sleepwalking coming out of the tunnel, which is crazy. They've got to play with a sense of urgency this time around.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To throw, it's Nelson. Got a man, it's Brown. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So New Mexico State's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
caught in the backfield. It's Stanley. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bettis. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The first meeting between these two way back in 1914 when the Texas College of Mines traveled to Las Cruces, New Mexico to face New Mexico A&M.
Yeah, and that's cool, Reese. I love that you know the history of these games. It's so impressive, and I know you were covering that game, and it was a close one. It was back and forth, but it's evolved into the Silver Spade Trophy and the Brass Platoon, so we got all kinds of things going on here, Palmer.
Yeah, I don't know if the I-10 was even around all those years ago. Probably a dirt road somewhere, but I know this. Both schools on that road didn't like each other then. They don't like each other now.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab, it's Brown. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. In the Battle of I-10, they play for a couple of trophies. The Silver Spade, which dates back to 1955, and the Mayor's Cup since 1982. But you know it as the Brass Platoon.
I'm already confused. I mean, I know this is a rivalry game, and I love these trophies, but multiple trophies, I'm a little bit confused. But Utep, New Mexico State, Jesse, they're playing for something today.
Yeah, and listen, I know there's Indiana and Michigan State fans out there going, wait, that's our trophy. No. For 109 years, Utep and New Mexico State, they've been going at it. This one means a lot.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The Miners are flying down the field. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Get it out on the screen. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Give to the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep.
All right, that's the first touchdown in his career.
This running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Odom.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Looking for the end zone. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Utep. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Bettis. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shifting, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It'll be a run on third and short. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
That's caught. It's Odom. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Miners.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not... Dropping back, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Utep! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bridges. Crosses the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davis.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has them down here on the goal.
Touchdown, Utep! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, someone's leaving that stadium today with the brass spittoon after an entertaining first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. So much intrigue with the brass spittoon on the line as we get things back to you.
And the Miners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best play.
There he goes. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The give to the tailback. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to
Oh,
run.
look at him go.
There he goes to the right.
Let's go.
And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires on the move. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Dances away. At the 35, he's got room. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
There we go, defense.
He managed
Hit him.
a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bridges. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
And the floodgates are open. We might break the touchdown record.
They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU.
On the move, it's Stanley.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Connection to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Aggies are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Back to pass, it's Nelson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
New Mexico State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Pulls it in. It's Farrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Got it in the middle. It's long. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing him the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Donald. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, deep down the right side.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Miners will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it in. It's Farrell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's right. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Miners will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Utep takes home the brass spittoon, and we close out another edition of one of the great rivalries in the Southwest. And you know the Aggies are already looking forward to get a chance at payback. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.